So next we're going to products. So validation, it touches pharmaceuticals, biologics, medical devices, blood and blood components, and also human cell and tissue products. So according to 21 CFR 211-100A, there shall be a written procedures for production and process control designed to ensure that the drug products have the identity, strength, quality, and purity they purport or are represented to possess. So again, as you're driving back to what I've been saying, you want to be able to ensure that you have the control to be able to consistently produce a batch, and it has the identity, strength, quality, and purity in order to do that. So that's according to the regs, CFR, Code of Federal Regulations. This is what it specifically says about that. So we're going to, over the next few slides, we're going to the CFR, and we're going to each regulation it has in there. So first, 21 CFR 211-110A. This is what your process must do. So 21 CFR 211-110A says the process must include in-process controls to ensure final product quality. So you want to have your in-process controls, your pH, your conductivity. You need to be able to measure that and be able to record that and be able to produce that data to show that your product is consistently meeting the standards you have set for. Then you go on to 21 CFR 211-110B. Specifications should be consistent with the drug product final specifications. Specifications shall be derived from previous experience, process variability, when available, and using statistical procedures when appropriate. Final drug product will be evaluated against specifications in the validation study when validating the drug manufacturing process. So this part right here is all about specifications and how the specifications should be consistent. They should be derived from previous experience. The final drug product must be evaluated against specification. So again, it's just proving that when you make your batch and your final product, does it meet the specifications you have set forth when you did your study of this product, and going from your small scale studies into large scale manufacturing is what you're doing. Does it meet the specifications you have set forth from your technical manufacturing documents and technical specifications? So that's what that's all about. So now we're going to sampling plan. 21 CFR 211-168B and 21 CFR 211-165C and D. Your sampling plan must represent the batch under analysis and must result in statistical confidence. So, as we all know, before you are able to release a batch, you have to sample. And your sample plan dictates what you want to sample within that specific batch. And your results must give you the confidence that what we produce met the acceptance criteria set forth in your sample plan. So that's what that goes into. Next, we're going to 21 CFR 211-180E, data monitoring. Data about product quality and manufacturing experience should be periodically reviewed to determine whether any changes are warranted. So, as you're validating and you go into day-to-day manufacturing, you want to monitor your data, and you want to see if there's any changes, if things are staying the same, if they're going any outliers, if it's just if your data is just kind of swaying. You want to be able to see, do we need to make any changes? Is what we're doing not working? Is what we're doing it's not meeting our specification we have set forth? Do we need to make any altercations to our raw materials or how we sample? So you want to monitor your data from your batches and be able to see what's going on and to be able to make changes to make sure that you're meeting the standards you have set forth. Next, we're going to facilities. 21 CFR 211-42. So facilities should be of suitable size, construction, and location to facilitate proper operations. So going to facilities, you need to be able to make sure that the place where you're going to manufacture a product prevents cross contamination. You need to have suitable size so that when your operators or personnel are working, they're producing as little contamination as possible. You want to make sure your construction and how you build your rooms that it limits the amount of contamination. It has good contamination control. So all these things and going to your facilities has to take note from this part of the CFR to ensure that how you're going to manufacture and where you're going to manufacture at least the specifications from CFR. Next, we're going to equipment. 21 CFR 21163. Equipment must be of appropriate design, adequate size, and suitability, suitably located to facilitate operations. So the equipment you use to manufacture is important, is key. You want to make sure it's of appropriate design. So most of the equipment used is of stainless steel. You want to be able to make sure that the construction of the material or how the equipment is made, it doesn't produce any contamination. It's cleanable. So it's very important to make sure that it meets the proper guidelines set forth by the CFR. Next, we're going to calibration and maintenance. 21 CFR 211.68. Equipment, mechanical, automated, electronic must be calibrated, inspected, or checked, being written program. So in every firm, you have a calibration/maintenance department who make sure all your equipment is calibrated and maintained because if you have equipment that's out of whack, ultimately you're not going to be able to produce a quality material. So ensuring that everything is calibrated, maintained, and that you're following a good preventive maintenance program helps ensure that your equipment will be able to run at its highest level and be able to produce a quality product on a consistent basis. So calibration and maintenance is key in ensuring and that will happen because ultimately, if your equipment is not working right, it's not going to produce a high quality material.